comfortable. Take a seat wherever you want. My room is your room, and I know you probably want to relax after what just happened. I recommend taking a seat on the bed. I don't know exactly what's so special about it, but it's way comfier than a normal one. It's amazing what money laundering can buy. I'm really sorry that my mom was really rude and threatened to do all those horrible things to your family if you didn't marry me. Even for a mafia boss, that was really mean. I don't know what's gotten into her. Well, I do actually. I just don't agree with it. So, where do I begin? Well, okay, so you know how I've had a crush on you for a long time, right? Well, maybe you don't, because you are adorably dense. But I do. I still do. I thought that little shudder I do when anyone gets too close to you would really give it away, but I guess maybe that was too subtle a sign for you. Well, I guess now you know. So, I've loved you for a long, long time. As long as we've been friends, basically. And my mother, the perceptive woman that she is, noticed this. And she said to me, you spend all your time stalking your friend. If you're so into them, you should just take them. My mother, she has this, what's the word? Like a tough mentality. Like, if you want something, you should take it. And anything less signals weakness, which is unacceptable to her. Signaling strength is the most important thing in life to her. And since I'm going to be the head of our little crime family someday, she wants me to follow in her footsteps and just take what I want. Just like her. And I have to admit, what I want is you. But I want to give you your own choice. Of course, I know you're your own person, and with your own wants and needs, but she doesn't see things my way. I tried to talk some sense into her, but she wasn't having any of it. She said I'm soft, and she's trying to fix that. She's not one to compromise. So for the safety of your family, I think we should go along with this little arranged marriage. And it's not enough for you to just marry me, She called you my pet. And she said you need to be a good little pet for me and obey me, and that if you didn't, I would look like a pathetic, spineless wimp, unfit to lead, and that I destroy the family with my weakness. If you can't rule a dog, you can't rule a family. That's what she told me. It's ridiculous, I know, and cold-hearted. And besides, you're not a dog. If anything, you're more like a puppy. Sorry, that came out wrong. But the situation doesn't change. The only real way to deal with this is to appease my mom, and you don't have to be my pet, but you just have to act like it. I'm sure you don't actually want to be my pet after all. I mean, what would that be like? You laze around my bed all day as I bring you food and give you attention, and all you have to ever do is shake my hand or something when I say so. Sounds kind of boring, right? Oh, okay. Gotta be honest, I was not expecting you to actually like the sound of that. But it wouldn't all just be lazing around, you know. If I became your, what would mother call it? Mistress wife? Or something like that. But if we do have that sort of relationship, you'd have to obey me, no matter what. Do you really trust me with that much power over you? Well, I appreciate your trust in me. I'm also a bit concerned you trust me with all that, but I appreciate it still. Anyway, knowing my mom, she isn't going to be satisfied if all we do is drop by every once in a while and tell her, by the way, my friend is still my pet, while you nod your head. Well, I guess we'd be married, so we'd be more than friends. But you know what I mean. Basically, it's not enough to say you're going to obey me. You have to actually obey me. I really want to protect you and your family, so this isn't something we can be wishy-washy on. I'm going to do my best to only give you orders that would, how do I say it, would be good, you know, and that hopefully can keep my mother off of your family's back at the same time. You know, decades from now, if my mom kicks the bucket, we won't have to worry about her, and you won't have to be my pet anymore. I mean, unless you want to. But like I said, you really have to obey me. Are you prepared for that? Then, if you are serious about this, you don't mind if you start obeying me from now on, right? Alright then. I order you to hold hands with me. And I know it sounds weird, but I'm not being selfish here, even though that's what it looks like, because you're dreamy and lovely and everything I could ever ask for. So it's common sense that I would want to hold hands with you. But if all I do is give you orders lighter than this, then my mother is gonna call our little relationship a bluff. So, like I said, hold hands with me. You have amazing hands. Sorry, trying not to be creepy. I have to be a good, mistress wife, as my mother would probably put it. Well, not the good part, because her idea of good would be me ignoring your thoughts and feelings. So, how do you feel? That's not terrible. This is a terrific start. This might actually work out better than I thought it would. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. You are I was about to say good pet, but that would be kind of demeaning, wouldn't it? What do you think? That's good, because I think I really want to say it. You don't mind if I do that, right? I mean, I know you have to obey me now, but I still want to ask. Do you mind if I call you a good pet? Then I'll say it. You are my good pet. Oh, I feel so guilty when I say that. I feel like you're really precious and I have to respect you. But you're fine with it, and it doesn't have to be demeaning if we don't want it to be. Isn't that right, my good little pet? I think I could get used to this. Let's see, what's another reasonable order I could give you? You know, just to make sure you're truly comfortable in your new role. Hey, do you love yourself? Because I love you, and I think it would be silly for anyone not to love you. And I guess since it's so obvious that you should be loved, I think you should love yourself too. Well, I guess I can't really just give you an order to love yourself. It doesn't work like that. Love doesn't work like that. It's not something you can force. Not even if you're the mistress of the cutest pet in the world, like I am. I can't change what's in your heart, but I guess I can push you around until you admit what a good little pet you are. Here, look me in the eyes. Here's your next order. I want you to tell me who is the best pet in the world. Yes, you do know. Don't tease me. It's you. You are the best pet in the world. I'm the best mistress in the world. So I would know. At least I'm pretty sure I'm the best mistress in the world. If the others are even nearly as cruel as my mother, it's not as much of a competition. But back to us. Well, more specifically you. You're the best cute little pet in the entire world. If I took you to the pet store right now, all the bunnies and kittens would be incredibly jealous of how cute you are. So tell me, who is the best pet in the world? I'll give you a hint. It's mine. That's right, it's you. I think you can say it more assertively than that, but it's a nice start. Not only are you the cutest pet in the world, but also the best behaved, apparently. I'm so proud of you. I think I'm getting really into this. Is that wrong? You know, I hope you won't hate me for this, but I've often thought of what it would be like to have you. And by that, I don't mean just dating you, but to truly have you. I'm not even sure what I mean by having you, but I love you. And I want to spend time with you, and I don't want to lose you. And my mind, that primal, instinctive part of my mind assures me that if I can just have you, then I can have that security. Then everything will work out. I used to be disgusted by that part of myself, by that desire. I thought that desire was disgusting. I thought that maybe it would hurt you. But now you're mine, wagging your tail like a good little puppy for me. And I'm not so sure. Maybe I can make you happy, even if I own you. I just have to lavish you with love greater than any freedom. And I'm sure the happier I make you, the more easily you will obey me. Then everything will work out. So tell me, what can your mistress do to make you happier? You'll be staying with me from now on, so we'll be having plenty of time together. You know, I've got tons of money. None of it honest, but everyone takes dirty money as long as you clean it. Sometimes you don't even need to clean it, so I can spoil you. So what do you want? Like maybe a soda or coffee fountain in my room? Well, I suppose it's our room now. Oh, I get it. Money's no replacement for love after all. Well then, let me say it clearly. Mistress loves you, and now that you're mine,